All right, so this is gonna be a moment of truth. We'll see how I've been doing. This is day, I think, well, technically, because I started 3 days late. So technically it's day 9 or day 12.
Measuring your weight. Do not grab the handles or move. Weight measurement is completed. The test is completed.
All right, let's go over this. So when I started this, I weighed 204.9 pounds, so basically 205 pounds. And now I weigh 201.2, so basically I lost just under 5 pounds. Out of that 5 pounds, I lost 0.3 pounds of muscle. So all in all, my muscle is pretty much the same. But my body fat went from 12.8% down to 11.4%. So I lost 1.4% body fat in 11 days. Not bad. Got to keep going. So next time I take the scan, because I weigh 201.2 right now, I'm probably going to be below 200 pounds, which is, it is what it is. You know, I don't really love it, but I think that's what I have to do for this cut in order to get the results I'm looking for. All right, well, with that being said, it's time to get to my workout. All right, so now I'm doing an upper body workout today, and it's basically just arms. So we're doing biceps, we're gonna be doing triceps, just a lot of that. So we're gonna start off with incline dumbbell curls. So I'm here. Again, I wanna keep my shoulder blades pinned behind me. And it's that normal rep scheme. So if you've been following, you know it's 2 times 8, and then 1 time as many as I can get. So we're gonna start with 35 pounds. Once that's done, man, today was it was a day. Usually I get my workout done a lot earlier, but today there's just so much to do this morning, and I'm starving because I ate a little bit because I planned on working out in the beginning, but then I had a walk-in, so that really threw off my my routine. So it's all good though. I'm still gonna get it in. And then, hey, the good news is that I get pretty much all my calories from about 2 till 8. So I can fit about 2,000 calories from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Do you know how awesome that is? I just get to eat and probably be full. That's amazing. All right, round 2. Now, as you notice, the goal for me to do this is to go all the way down. So a lot of times when people do bicep curls, I see that they kind of come down and they do a partial rep. And just for this, I want to go all the way down. I want full extension. No real reason why. That's how I've always trained, and it makes more discipline. Like it takes more discipline to do that. Does it actually grow more muscle? I don't know. There's evidence saying that partial reps grow more muscle. But how I look at it is if I ever want to do a partial rep block, then I know I'll be able to crush that if I'm really focusing on full extension on most of my workouts. So I said before, my biceps are the weakest point on me. And I can't wait. I'm excited to see if by focusing on them more and making sure I hit my bicep workouts, if they will grow. Especially after I'm cutting fat too. So that would be cool if they grew as I'm cutting fat and building muscle. Am I building muscle though? You know, like during this cut so far, I haven't really built any muscle. I'm losing fat for sure. But my muscle, it's actually down 0.3 pounds. So maybe I have to increase some proteins. I don't know. It gets complicated. This whole thing, it gets complicated. Because if I increase proteins, I already increased carbs. So if I increase proteins, I'm just going to increase my calories. And then before you know it, it's not going to be a cut anymore. So I probably will keep proteins the same and just stay the course. It's only 6 weeks, so it's only 4 more weeks. So let's just stay the course. Last set. I bumped it up to 45 pounds. We'll see how many I can get. The goal is at least 4. This is going to be hard. Okay, I'm done. 5. Let's go. Now I'm doing decline dumbbell skull crushers. Yeah, just gonna hit the triceps 2 times 8, 1 times max at a heavier weight. The hardest part is getting up on this thing, but I got it. Lightweight. Round 2. Okay, final round for these. I upped it to 55, so from 45 to 55. And we'll see how we do with these. It's as many reps as possible. 55 pounds, let's go. 1. One more, come on. I got another one. We'll kind of count it. I don't know if we'll count that one. That was a mess. Oh. All right, so this next workout is dumbbell hammer curls. So this is my time to shine. Operation Bigger Biceps, here we come. So I had to pick a weight. Like I said, I always skipped biceps. I don't know why. I know why. It's because they don't really do anything, but not this time. I'm doing the biceps. I want to get bigger biceps. So we're doing 40s, and I'm going to try to get 8 of them. So. So it's kind of easy. The last one was a little hard, but remember it's 2 sets of 8, and then we move up the next round to 50s. So I'll stay here. I'll do 2 sets of 40, and then bump up to the 50s and see what I can do there. Hey, this is gonna be fun. One day I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be like, I have to now because I have a son, so I gotta make sure that I show him, right? I gotta show him how to do it. I've been talking to him. It's cold outside, and I've covered him up with a blanket as I'm carrying him to the car. And I said, hey, enjoy this, because when you're older, you're gonna hear me say, suck it up. Yeah, it's cold out, suck it up. But right now, you get the blanket, you get the warmth, enjoy it. And people are like, because I was taking a Christmas card picture, and they're like, he's not even 2 weeks old yet. I'm like, that's why I'm saying enjoy it. He better enjoy this, because, hey, look it's not my fault that the world isn't going to be easy on him. The world's not gonna baby him. And even if they do, because they might, right? The world is kind of soft these days. He's not, if they baby him, he's not gonna grow up and be who he was destined to be. Someone has to be hard on him a little bit just to show him that he is capable, right? We all need that. We all need that dad who's there. They'll always be there, and they'll always help him, right? But you gotta not let them know about it. You gotta let them fall. You gotta let them stumble. You gotta let them figure it out on their own. You gotta let them suffer a little bit, and then overcome their own challenges on their own to show themselves that they are capable and they can overcome. If they always have a mother or a father that's always there, always ready to protect them and always ready to save them, you're really doing a disservice, right? You're stealing from them. You're stealing from them the opportunities to build character and to build confidence and to be the person that they were destined to be. So, yeah, of course, when push comes to shove, I will always be there. But he can't know that. He needs to know that. But he needs to know that, sometimes it's going to get cold. Sometimes it's going to get cold. And you just got to suck it up. So right now he gets a pass. He's under 2 weeks, but when he's 4 weeks old, it's over. I'm kidding. All right, round 2. Eight. All right. My daughter, on the other hand, it's like, oh, you're cold. Oh, you're cold. Here, take my shirt, take my jacket. Come here, I'll keep you warm. My son, it's like, you're cold. You deal with it. All right. Next set is 50s. I already got them, but I need like another break, another like 1 to 2 minute break, because I want to get as many as I can. And if it's just so if I go now, let's say I go right now and I get 3. But if I waited like another minute, then I get 3.5, 4. And if I wait 2 minutes, I could get 4, maybe even 5. So is that 2 minute extra break worth it? I would say yes. That's because then I'm getting way more work in, and that's the goal. If you want to build muscle, you got to get the work in. So yeah, I'm on the side of taking a little longer break than you normally would want to. You just got to be careful not to go too long, because then working out, it's easy, but it's kind of complicated when you're really looking at how to get the best out of your time. You know, there's rest times, there's workouts, there's form, there's food, right? The nutrition, there's sleep, there's everything. There's stress, right? If you're stressed out more, you're probably going to hold on to more fat. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes on with this. So it's a little challenging to really get to your goals, but that's one reason I'm documenting this. I'm documenting this to kind of just speak my thoughts out loud. And the worst case scenario is I have documented like my strategy going forward, and just the act of documenting gets you to learn it more, right? So think about if you are learning something, if you're learning something in school, to write it down and to really like make sense of it on paper, and then to explain it to somebody, that's how you learn the most. Right? That's how you ingrain it the most. So all in all, this is what I'm doing with this. I am just documenting. I'm not an editor, right? I'm not a videographer, so I don't really know what I'm doing in this regard. Editing is just simple. I splice it together and just make my day of my workout. And yeah, I just do that over and over and over again for a couple reasons, and I'll just be completely honest with what I'm doing. One, I want to get comfortable talking to the camera. And how do you get comfortable talking to the camera? Yeah, you just talk to the camera. You got to do it more and more. I want to get comfortable not only talking to the camera, but talking to the camera when people aren't around. So right now I'm in my gym all by myself. And you can probably tell that I'm a little different now than if I'm in a gym with people around me, right? And the goal is to be able to talk to the camera like this, even when people are around me. And it will happen. It's just a skill set that you have to develop, just like anything else, right? You're doing biceps to develop your biceps. Well, how do you develop talking into a camera? You talk into the camera. So that's another reason I'm doing it, is to just get more comfortable with this aspect, like looking into the lens as if it's a human. I'm talking to you. So yeah, that's one reason why I'm doing this too. And yeah, and also, as I'm doing this, I'm hoping that I at least help one person. Like maybe someone is just doing the same workouts I'm doing, and they're figuring it out, and they're improving their life. That would be cool. So there's a lot of benefits to this. I'm just trying to do what I can. All right. With that being said, enough chit chat. Let's try to see how many 50s I can get. How many curls I can get with these. All right. I'd say 4. That last one, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I was failing, so I kipped my hips, kipped them to get more momentum. So in my head that doesn't count. So I'm gonna say 4. I got 4 with the 50s. And that's one more thing. You gotta be honest with your tracking, because if you're not, then you're not going to have an accurate measurement of how you're progressing, right? So be accurate with your tracking, try to understand your body mechanics, and if you are failing, then like failing in a rep, I would suggest don't count the rep. Because how many failed reps could you do? I could probably do this all day. Like I could do that all day with this. See, I just did 6 and I could have kept going. So how do you measure that, you know? That has its place. I'm not saying that doesn't have its place. But when you're trying to see if you're getting stronger, count the reps that are quality reps. And then you can even split it out like, hey, I did 4 quality reps and I did 6 kipped reps. And maybe next time it's 5 quality reps, 7 kipped reps. Like, right? So just keep that in mind. All right, on to the next. All right, so now I'm doing tricep kickbacks, okay? So take my phone out of my pocket because I know I'm gonna hit it. So you just here, I'm gonna use the bench as a brace. I'm just gonna pull my arm up, rock my shoulder back, kick back. Try to get full extension. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops, I'm only supposed to do 8. I might go up in weight next time. I did 9 on that side just to keep it even. So this is my last workout that I have to do. So I'm gonna do one more set of 8, bump it up by 10 pounds, and get max. Yeah, we're gonna go to the 30s. Why not? What's the worst that happens? There we go. Next round happening soon. All right, round 2. I bumped it up 5 pounds, a total of 30 pounds. And let's see how this goes. 8 of them. That's better. All right, so next I have to do 40 pounds, as many as I can. It might be like 2. This is gonna be heavy, but we'll see. All right, last round and then I get to go home. So 40 pounds. Let's see how much we can get. I was not expecting that. That means I have to go up in weight. Well, there's only one way to get stronger, and that's go up in weight. It's always a catch-22 because part of me thinking is, man, the more I go up in weight, the harder it's going to be. But that's the path of building muscle. Like, yeah, it's going to be harder, which is why you grow more muscle. And the more muscle you grow, it becomes easier. And you got to go up in weight. And it's going to be harder. You're going to build more muscle. And it's just a constant cycle. So it's what we want. I'm glad that it's easy. I'm glad that I can do it. And you know what? Bring on the bigger weight. My goal is to be able to be a lifter that can lift with the big guys, but can also move much better than the big guys. And I also want to be able to run with the runners. I don't want to be the best lifter. I don't want to be the best runner. I don't want to be the best mover. But I want to be able to hang out in like the top 20% of all the groups. Just be very well-rounded. All right, well, I'm going to put this back. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to eat something. And then I'm going to go on with my day. See you guys later.